Olá, pessoal! What about learning how to say your profession in Portuguese, and not only that, how to pronounce it correctly with all the right sounds? Let's go! For this class, I asked 4 very kind volunteers to read some professions in Portuguese. And I asked them to do that because, in my view, the best way to learn a language is to listen to real people speaking the language, making mistakes. By the way, mistakes are wonderful opportunities to learn. So thank you, volunteers, and let's go to the first profession.
Psiquiatra.
Psiquiatra.
Psiquiatra. Psiquiatra. That's how you pronounce that profession in Portuguese. You do pronounce the letter P. I know that both in Spanish and in English, you do not pronounce the letter P. But in Portuguese, if you have a letter in a word, you do need to pronounce that letter. So again, psiquiatra, psiquiatra. Just say psiquiatra. Okay? Also, this profession, it does not change if the professional is a man or a woman. So, ele é psiquiatra, ela é uma psiquiatra. Good? Let's go to the next profession.
Cabeleireira.
Cabeleireira?
That was a difficult one, huh? Cabeleireira. Cabeleireira. That comes from the word cabelo. And why is it so difficult to pronounce? Because you have a, cabeleireira, but the first A is followed by a L, and the second A is accompanied by a R. So of course you have that confusion in there. In Portuguese, to be very honest, you don't use the first A. You say cabeleireira. When you say it fast, when you say it in a natural rhythm, cabeleireira. Can you repeat that? Cabeleireira. That's an important one if you go to Brazil and you want a haircut. For men, normally the profession would be barbeiro. That comes from beard, barbeiro. But cabeleireira also cuts women's and men's hair. So a good one for you to know. Next volunteer, next profession.
Psicólogo. Psicólogo.
Psicólogo.
Psychologo? Glojo?
That one, I'm sure you know what was wrong. Yes, it's very close to psychiatra. There's a P in there, so we pronounce it. The way you say that profession is psicólogo, psicóloga. Contrary to psychiatra, you do change the word depending if it is a man or a woman that practices it. So, psicólogo, psicóloga. Which one you find more difficult? In a way, psicólogo has the accent in the O. You need to say it. But the most important lesson, and you know already, is If there is a P in there, pronounce it psicólogo. And it's not a slow sound, it's fast, psicólogo. All right? Next profession.
Advogado.
Advogado. Advogado. This time is not letter P, it's letter D, but it's there, it's part of the word. So you say it, especially for you Spanish speakers, there is a D and you say advogado. And that V sound needs to be pronounced as a V because Spanish speakers pronounce the V as B. And to the Brazilian ears, that sounds a little strange. So let's practice advogado, advogado. I hope this helps. All right? Next profession.
Engenheiro.
Engenheiro.
Engenheiro. Engenheiro. That G is the key in this profession because you do not pronounce it like an R. That is speaking Spanish. And that's very common to make the confusion between both languages because they are so similar, right? But also so different. So not engenheiro, but engenheiro. As we say gente, when I say oi gente, any Brazilian says oi gente, it is that J. Engenheiro, engenheira. And that nhé is our NH sound. When you say you speak little Portuguese, so far, you say falo pouquinho, nho, or little coffee, super famous in Brazil, cafezinho. That's the nho sound. And in engenheiro, you have nhé, nhé, engenheiro. Can you practice that? I'm sure you're gonna be amazing after practicing a little bit. Next profession.
Artesão.
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 And the best for last. Artesão. Artesão is a craftsman, a person that works with arts and crafts. And that is our beautiful nasal sound. But many people get very frustrated. So the hint of today is this one. You're not gonna use the nose as much. I believe the nasal sound in Portuguese is much more in the throat. So a hint, save it if you find it useful. Many people do. If someone is talking to you and you're understanding what that person is saying, what do you say to that person? Uh-huh. I know what you mean. That is not here, that is here. So you get that the that you're understanding the person, and you glue that O in there. So artesão. And if it happens to be a woman, you're gonna drop that O and say artesã. And that is here again. Yes, artesã. I hope this helps you to nail down the nasal sounds in Portuguese and practice, and let me know in the comments if this helped somehow. I hope it does. And now let's review the 5 professions we learned today. Starting with psiquiatra, psiquiatra, psicólogo, psicóloga, cabeleireira, cabeleireiro, engenheiro, engenheira, advogado, advogada, artesão, artesã. I really hope this helped. Save this video so you can practice later. And let me know in the comments if you found this hint useful. After practicing, come back here and let me know if you're doing better in the nasal sounds. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so you're not gonna miss anything else. Um big beijo. Tchau.